Well, I'm Alan Dale from GaleForceWins, having a wonderful time here with the good people at Keyin College. They're at their annual conference, and they are looking to make things better within the campus. They are really sort of collaborating with one another, sharing ideas, continuously improving, all for the benefit of the students that walk through the doors of the campuses across the province of Newfoundland and Labrador. It's such a pleasure to be in conversation with people that are really making a difference. And on that note, why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us what you do.
Yeah, so my name is Julie Bennett, and I'm newly appointed Chief of Staff for Keyin College. Still in the acting role for Director of Human Resources at this time. So I work really closely with the team and work really closely on operations. And just kind of making sure that things run smoothly around operational efficiencies and just day-to-day kind of operations.
So not every organization has a chief of staff, right? Talk to me about what the role of chief of staff is.
Yeah, so I mean, my background is mostly in HR, so the chief of staff role is definitely new to me. So I'm still working with the team on what that looks like, but mostly it's kind of a conduit across the departments, cross the functional.
Right.
So making sure that everyone has that cross-pollination, there's oversight over strategic initiatives, really leaning in to support the president in her role, Jennifer Din, and making sure that everything's running smoothly, the team feels supported, and just kind of running through those strategic initiatives.
Such a smart approach, right? Because oftentimes sort of stovepipes can be formed, whether you want them to or not, they just sort of, people can close down into what it is that they're doing. But to have somebody like you who can sort of easily sort of walk through them and they become porous, and then you can share those ideas across, that's vital to success. And I think that that's a brilliant idea. Is it new to Keyin to come up with this role?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a very new role. Like, we are going through some changes right now. We're trying to right size and right shape the business for scalability and growth. So this is definitely something new to Keyin. So it's new to me and new to them. So we're kind of making it work. It's going to have every chief of staff role in every different organization looks a little differently.
Right.
So right now it's going to have some flavors of human resources into that right now as I'm still acting. But it's just kind of being there and supporting everyone and having it mold and shape to fit the business.
Yeah, and such a crucial time that they bring you into this role while they're having this conference. Ideas are coming out now, and you're getting sort of a first-hand look at the conversation. It'll be interesting over the course of the next year or two as you watch all of this evolve in front of you. You're kind of right at the ground floor here.
Absolutely.
That's pretty amazing.
Absolutely. It's perfect, actually. It's a perfect time to kind of start this, given an opportunity to build in the foundational components of the organization. So that's why I think it's important to have that HR lens as a part of this role. It's a very natural transition, but I'm looking forward to the operational side of things and learn a little more of the business acumen about the day-to-day, the programs, all the key stakeholders, because that's kind of new to me as well, right? I've only started with Keyin in February, so academia is a new role for me. I'm more from the tech space, but it's, we're all learners. It's a learning journey for everyone, so it's going to be a really exciting time.
New to you, new to a role, new to Keyin. What are you liking so far? What is it about it that's getting you excited already?
Supporting the team around problem solving, right? And just having the support from Jen and Steve and Craig to lean in and not be afraid to jump into a space that I'm not familiar with. Because I find, when you have a bit of a, when you have a HR and operational mindset, it's a transferable skill that you can put across all departments. So, I'm not necessarily overly well versed in marketing, but there are components to it that I find very interesting. So I'm getting an opportunity to learn more about each of these spaces and see how they all connect and help support that connectivity. Sorry.
I want to pull on a string there, and that is problem solving. You see that a lot here.
Yes.
They provide solutions, whether it's an education solution to the government or to industry partners. It really is about solving problems.
Yes.
Isn't it amazing?
Oh, it is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And I think that's, having that capability and the potential to unlock things, I think is such a big part of Keyin's DNA. And then just the innovation and not being afraid to just, solve that problem and move to the next one. Right, being solution-based.
Yeah, and you're coming in at a time where Keyin is sort of growing. It's getting bigger, it's scaling, it's taking in campuses now, right? And that also must be exciting to know that your reach is right into all nooks and crannies of Newfoundland and Labrador.
100%, right? Like being one Keyin has been a big part of the vision. And now that we have everyone within the fold, we can bring the brand across the board, have, again, operational efficiencies right across, because, when you bring teams together, you'll find these synergies across, with roles and connecting the teams together, because we've got administrative staff across the entire province. We've got marketing and admissions across the entire province. So it's super important and super exciting to watch everyone come together and bring their best practices into one, and then make that our core best practices as an organization.
Not to make your phones light up here so quickly, but I mean, organizations, communities, governments are out there looking and listening to these style of interviews, and they're saying, oh yeah, I gotta get in touch with Keyin. And it sounds to me like you're a perfect place to start, right? Yes. Start that conversation with the Chief of Staff. Chief of Staff can navigate you through the bazaars of Keyin to get you to exactly where you need to be.
Exactly.
Isn't that wonderful?
It is wonderful and exciting.
Yeah. Listen, it's been an absolute pleasure to be in conversation with you. Good luck on the new role. You're surrounded with a great team of people here at Keyin. We've had the pleasure to be in conversation with many dozens of people, whether it's students, graduates, instructors, employers. Everybody speaks so highly of Keyin College. They are making a difference, and you're in a role where you can really accelerate the impact they're making. So good luck to you.
Thank you so much.